Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Star Views on City Star TV. My name is Nana Real. I'm doing this fantastic episode with Lady Efia Ahonfe. You can follow us on Facebook, it's City Star TV, TikTok City Star TV, and YouTube City Star TV, Instagram City Star TV. This episode is powered by City Star Media, bringing possibilities to life. And don't forget, this show is sponsored by Love Community Montessori. They are currently doing their summer school, which they are teaching the kids AI, IT, computing, English. So enroll your child, let them have education that you want. Their admission to is still enrolling. You can get there and then get your admission. Don't forget that 20% off for every JHS student. I keep reminding you people, don't go that my child is kindergarten and then they want the 20% off. It's only for the JHS students. Their number is 0549142884 or 0548669900. They are located at Koforidia opposite the Agric Highway. You can get them over there, Koforidia opposite the Agric Highway. We will join Beauty Studio. If you want to look Nigeria fair, you can contact them on 02094972115. They do braids, they do barbering, they do tattooing, they do makeups, they do nails, medicure, pedicure, everything that you want to be cured, they will do it for you. They are also located at Koforidia Technical University opposite the main gate. You will find them over there. Joy Beauty Studio, the unisex salon that you need. Lavish cosmetic, feel confident and smell amazing. You can also get them here in Kofodia or Sabene and also Mile 50. Wherever you get there, you can actually find them. If you need your makeup, you need your shear, your deodorant, everything relating to cosmetic, pomade, oil, DD things. If you want your baby oil, contact Lavish Cosmetic. Their number is 0240479688 or 05797258. Now you are here and then you have problem with your dressing, you have issue blending your clothes. Shakes World, that is your fashion solution. You want your shade, you want your shadow, color blend, everything that you need. Shoe combat, nine shoe for every event that you want to go. Their number is 0530497826 or 03420329492. They are also located at Otten House, the front view. You'll find them. Shakes World, your fashion solution. If you need problem, contact them and then they will help you. So if you are,
yes,
you look beautiful. First
Thank
of all,
you.
you look
Thank
very
you.
beautiful on this show. Now, something is happening in this society that we can't let it go. I need you to actually make your perspective, your suggestion on situations like this.
Talk to
Now,
me.
what do you think about, let's say you're my wife,
Okay.
we've married for 10 years, and I said, let's go and do DNA test. I mean, does that show a sign of mistrust to you, or it is just a normal routine?
Well, I know that sometimes maybe your job or your occupation will give you a reason for why that you would need to do a DNA testing. So because of that, it might depend on the situation. If
Okay.
we've been arguing ahead of that time or we've been having minor issues, I might feel some type of way like, why are you questioning our child's paternity, or even wondering why the child might not be yours? Or if you're really trying to do it for a specific reason that can actually benefit the family. It really depends on how we're doing as a couple in that moment.
Okay,
or in
so
that season.
let's contextualize this with what we are coming to talk about. So there is a video that is circulating on the social media. So this man took his wife to one of the normal station that they go and then they find judgment to their marital issue. First of all, he questioned his fertility, that maybe there is something wrong with the fertility. So because of that, let's go to this place and then let's check if all the kids are mine. That is the argument. Like you said, maybe there must be a reason.
Yeah.
So this is the man's reason. Maybe one time, I don't think my fertility is that strong for me to have 4 children with you. So let's go out and then let's check, let's find out. So they went on and then they found out that 2 of his children are not his. So this is the discussion that I'm having to have with Efia Onhofe. But then before we continue, for contextualization, Let's watch the video.
Conclusion: Robert Okran is excluded from being the biological father of Isaac Kofiba Okran. The exclusion is based on the fact that he does not show the genetic markers which have to be present for the biological father of the child, Isaac Kofiba Okran, at multiple DNA systems. Therefore, it is practically proving that Robert Okran is not the biological father of Isaac Kofiba Okran. The probability of Robert Okran being the biological father of Josephine Okran is greater than 99.9999%. Therefore, it is practically proving that Robert Okran is the biological father of Josephine Okran. Robert Okran is excluded from being the biological father of Emmanuela Owusua Okran. The exclusion is based on the fact that he does not show the genetic markers which have to be present for the biological father of the child, Emmanuela Owusua Okran, at multiple DNA systems. Therefore, it is practically proving that Robert Okran is not the biological father of Emmanuela Owusua Okran. The probability of Robert Okran being the biological father of Leroy Kwame Ban Okran is 99.9999%. Therefore, it is practically proving that Robert Okran is the biological father of Leroy Kwame Ban Okran. Etima ye bone to fan the report we hear and say Isaac Kofiba Okran ena Emmanuela Owusua Okran. Omonye Mr. Robert Okran eba. Isaac Kofiba.
Now you watch the video. You see, this is what I was talking about. 4 of your children, 2 are not yours.
Yeah, that's deep.
From a woman perspective, what are you going to do right now?
So there could be different reasons or multiple reasons as to why the child or the children may not be yours. Just to support my women a little bit, maybe I don't want to bring embarrassment or shame to you. Maybe I do realize that you have an issue. We've been together for some years and it's just not coming together. We're not having children. Something is going on and I'm starting to notice, like, maybe it's not my side. Maybe it's from your side. So let me step out once. Like, in my opinion, it's not good to cheat. No, I never condone cheating. I don't condone.
Let you step out
but
once.
I'm trying to don't bring shame to you as a man.
That
You,
is not
my
a
husband.
solution. That
I
is
have
even
to
more
do that
problem.
for you, babe. I can't bring shame to you. So I have to do that.
No, don't.
The problem is, like, this is where I play devil's advocate.
Okay.
There's 4 children. 2 are his, 2 are not.
The
That was
firstborn
problem.
wasn't his. The
Yeah.
firstborn.
If it was just the firstborn and then the rest were his, I'd be more understanding of
Yes.
her. But the fact that it's half and half, like half are his, half aren't his, it makes it a little difficult to support her in this situation as well.
Because you can't. There is.
It's wrong.
Yes,
It's wrong.
it's baseless.
But at the same time, like, I'm just trying to not bring shame to our family. And I realize
Going out to find solution for yourself. Maybe yes. Let's sit down, baby. This is your problem.
That's true.
Let's go and take. There are sperm donors around. That is both of us. We have consent to do that.
But do we have the money to afford that?
That doesn't mean go and open your legs.
Oh,
yes,
that
we
one,
can't.
it was cheap. I didn't have to pay anything.
Oh,
and it
come
brought
on.
us favor. People think about all the people that came to the outdooring.
What-
How do we go back and tell them that now this Kwesi is not your son? I can't do that.
We can't. We can't do that. Listen, as a man, no matter where the situation is, as soon as you see your child over there, regardless the resemblance, I see people, Charlie, with your 70 year old, please do the DNA. Me, if you resemble my body, my soul, I'll still do the DNA. That is what I want to tell people. It is not wrong to do DNA anytime. I think they should actually make this thing easy and cheap so that everybody, it should be common in every household now. It's becoming rampant. Like you see it on the on TV. Daniel Bwampon, Entry Adumako is not your child. You are not the father. And then you see them going up and down and then crying. This is breaking homes.
It is. That's true. However, it's not in the woman's mindset. She's just trying to bring a solution without. Sometimes it's hard to talk to your male or your husband, your spouse about some of these issues. Like, babe, I think it's like you're doubting him as a man. Or you're questioning his manhood to an extent. And because of the respect I have for you as a wife, I don't want to go to you and tell you, like, babe, I don't think your bullets are shooting.
You are actually disrespecting me more by doing that.
Oh, really?
Behind me, and go and open your legs to another man to actually give you what maybe medically I can't do.
You have a
Doing that,
point.
yes.
But the thing is, sometimes all of those, the sperm donors, IVF, Those things are very, very
They're
expensive.
super.
It's
Yeah,
like
we get that.
it's not easy to
But then we
afford or
can't
go
put
into that.
price on respect.
That's
Do you
true.
get it?
But I think Ghanaian culture also asks for you to build families, go become a wife, be a husband, because it brings you a type of title and this type of respect from others, outsiders, that you wouldn't get as a single person, as a bachelor or as a single lady, you know? So because I want to keep that title as a wife and also add that I'm a mother with my husband, he's a father, then sometimes they always say this thing, desperate needs call for desperate matters. So it's just when people are desperate, they'll do anything to just solve their issue, even if it's the wrong thing as well, you know?
Okay, no, so let's come back to the video. Should the man go for the second test?
Oh, honestly, yeah, I think he should. And I actually support him on this reason. I think that just to get the for sure and know, like, okay, I did it at a different place. I got the same results. So now you can't sit in my face and tell me you didn't go anywhere to go and do this. You didn't do anything. Because sometimes those DNA things, they could have like maybe
They could,
switched up or
yes.
something. So just to get that second opinion, then yeah,
Yeah,
go for it.
from a different hospital, I think it's a good idea. But then maybe if the woman is willing to take the course, then fine.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's true.
but then me, I'm a math student. I like math. There was a probability of they stated the number that the child is not the father's. That is 99.999999999, and then there is no way you are coming back from that. If mass is giving you that, they just don't want to say 100%, but then it is 100% that it is yours, or 100% that it is not yours. So if this the same, do you know the same DNA, if it was right and then all the four children were the fathers, it could have proved it.
That's
It
true.
is the same
But
DNA
maybe
that
I'll
would
go
have
to
saved.
an all-night service that week, and then the 0.1111111% would rather come back and switch, and then he will be the father of the children that I thought he wasn't the father of.
Yeah, so that is what yeah, so it can also happen. But then let's talk about the relationship after that.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I don't think I can take or look at that child which is not mine twice.
It does kill the love that you have for the
It's
child.
yeah.
I do believe that. However, at the same time, if you really have love for your children before this bond was broken, you'll still have that type of caring and loving for them, especially if the children are still willing to be your child and they don't change their respect that they have towards you. The children are innocent.
It's difficult.
Honestly.
No, it's difficult.
But the children
We are
didn't ask for their mom to cheat and go and bring them into the world. They were brought into this situation. So I believe the children are innocent. Sometimes they shouldn't be given the bad end of the stick because of their mother's choice. So if the mother, yes, you want to divorce her, you want to leave her, you don't have respect for her as
Okay.
a woman, fine. But the children, nah, I don't think that the children should be
me
treated.
it will affect my relationship and my affection with the children, because they are not mine. And then for how long, 20, 30 years that I've taken care of you, it's easy from that note that I found out that you are not my child, because I could equally do the same thing for different kids. Now that you are not my child, it has ceased. You are someone's, you are a stepchild.
I don't agree with that.
Yes, that is
I
that
don't
is-
agree with
that is no, that is my feeling, and then
Which
that
is
is
fine.
it.
That's fine to have that. But I feel like as a human, as a person, you don't have to treat a child, an innocent child, differently because of the mistakes their parents made. Even our family members, if one of our uncles or aunties, they're having issues with our parents, that doesn't mean that you, the niece or the nephew, you should be treated differently because I don't like how your parents are treating me.
Exactly. But then this is something that your mother did, and then I'm sorry that your mother did that, but then you have to pay for her
So
price.
should you pay the sins of your parents?
Not yes.
Because that's what it sounds like you're trying to say.
What it sounds like that, but I mean the child is where me are affecting me directly. They are you Obeje.
The child is innocent. So the child.
It is not
I've
my
heard
child.
a story about this actually. It reminds me of a story of two brothers who both slept with their brother's wives. So the two brothers, they both did it behind each other's backs, and both of their wives got pregnant for the other one. So the older brother, he found out and he was still taking care of the child. However, his younger brother, once he found out, he removed the child from the private school that he was going to. He put him in the government school and started mistreating him and abusing the child. He didn't care for the child or anything. And I feel like one day we'll be judged for those things because you were treating the child so well and so kindly when you believed it was yours. But the moment you found out that it's no longer your child, then you want to change everything on the child. The children, sometimes they don't even understand or they don't even know. They're not even aware that this person is not my father. So why does he hate me? Why does daddy treat me like I'm so bad? Because in his mind, he still has that love for you. He still has that respect for you. So blame him for what issues or the problems his mother has brought? The mother is the one that you should be putting all your energy into. She is the one who deserves those problems,
Okay.
not the children.
Okay, yeah, and then it will depend on the mother too, because in the story of Odate Lamte, I think after he found out that the children were not his, the mother started also fighting with him
Yeah.
over the properties.
And that's where she was wrong. Because that showed the type of woman. It's a difference. There's some women that, yes, they see that you have the fame, the lifestyle. I don't want to lose that lifestyle just because I cheat on. But those type of women, honestly, in my opinion, that's an evil person. She's wicked. Because
Yeah.
there's no way that you would lie
Witches.
to this man so many years on all 4 children and
They
you
found
still think
out.
that you're entitled to his property. No, just take your embarrassment, take your shame, and go sit down somewhere.
I don't think it's all women that understand what you are saying, because in the video the woman was like, "Anampa." Yeah, she was actually willing to go for the second one because
Which is true. But I feel like sometimes people, when they get caught in the act, they get defensive. Like, even if you catch someone stealing,
Yeah,
they
it's
want
not-
to
it's
try
not
to
me.
fight back for a moment, like, oh, I wasn't the one doing that, I didn't do it. Even cheating, someone who's caught cheating, you've seen the text messages, you're cheating. And they'll sit there and look at you like, no, that's not me, I don't know who sent it. I don't
Yeah.
Out of your own phone, you don't know who sent it. So I think it's just the defense mechanism that's making her try to be defensive and say that it's not true, it's not true. But deep down, they always say that a mother knows who the father
the
of her
father is
children
that one. Yeah.
so she knows deep down, like, yeah, it did happen about 20 years ago, but I can't admit it because we've gone this far
Yeah,
along.
and then maybe it's outside, so we can't talk about that.
Exactly.
So I love how you've lawyered up and defended the girl. Now, come back to the man's shoe. If you were the man, what would you do?
That's what I actually wanted to ask you. Like, if I was the man, honestly, in this type of case, I support the men to an extent because it's wrong. It's not fair to anyone to have to invest or give their all to someone who is actually not their child. And it hurts. It's
That is
heartbreaking.
my point.
However,
That is my
I don't
point.
agree with, because of that, oh, forget you, don't be around me, I don't want anything to do with this child. The child is innocent.
Yes, nobody should actually judge me on how I feel and then how I react to certain feelings. That is how I will react to it.
But you will be judged. It won't be us that judge you, but you'll go somewhere and you'll be judged there. Like, why did you change how you treated these children?
For
Maybe
20
your
years?
blessing is in this child, because one day the child will also grow up and they'll be like, dang, this man took care of me. He wasn't even my father. I owe him that for all the sacrifices he made for me, knowing that he wasn't my father. So you have to also consider those things.
Okay.
Our blessings, sometimes, like they say, your blessing might be in a stranger's hand. The stranger could be that child that you were raised and that wasn't your child.
So in your view, you would continue and be a parent to
yeah,
them?
definitely.
Would
I
you-
might
would you-
not
would
stay
you-
in the marriage anymore. I probably will leave the marriage. However, I won't shun the child and make the child feel like they can't come around, because they've built a relationship with me. They've built a bond. I want the child to still feel free. If they need help or advice, they can call me and say, hey, Dad, this is what's happening. Can I talk to you about it? I don't know anyone who could help me with this. I feel like you would be because they look up to you still.
Okay.
Our parents are our first mentors or role models. So I would believe that I would still want to have a factor in that child's life.
Okay, so would you allow the kids to actually go and find their biological father?
I think that's very necessary.
That's very necessary.
It's necessary to know
important
where
that-
you're from.
Yeah, I'll allow them. Now, social media is taking this situation to a different level. This is a sensitive issue, and then I feel like some of these things shouldn't come out. Right now, I know of Ni or Damte Lamte issue. I know of Asamojan. I know of, I think, one boxer, Game Boy. I know of a lot of people.
Yeah.
How we are taking it, how do you think coming out to Oyerepa, Sompa, Antenna to have judgment on these situations? Like,
I feel like that's become the new culture of handling your issues. People don't want to no longer go to like Ahimfie or go to the police station, go to court and handle these things. I guess it's too expensive for them. Whereas they can go to a radio station and air out their issues for a lesser cost or for maybe free even.
Yeah,
but
I'm
at the
sure it's
same
free.
time, it brings shame to the person. I feel like, yes, for us viewers, because I'm not going to sit here and lie. I watch Sumpa Como.
Okay.
I watch it every day. I enjoy it because I'm learning something from it. I'm gaining something that I can use in my life, like when I'm dating or even getting to have business dealings with people that I'll keep in my mind, oh, this guy had this issue, this person had this problem, so I can learn from it. However, there are some stories that they probably shouldn't be taken out to a public place like that. It should be handled in private, maybe even if you can go to have a small little civil case, a civil court case, whereas you don't need to really expose something like this. For example, this paternity test. you, the woman, you feel like because we can't see your face, you're no one is gonna know it's
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
But the people who know
I don't
they
understand
know.
why her this thing face was hidden, because
Yes.
the man's face was actually
Some
widely
people,
open
their
for
faces
people.
need we need to see them and know like this is the evil person, this is the wicked person that did it.
Yeah,
Sometimes I'm even wishing like I wish I could find this person on
and
social
then do
media
something
so I could
about
see
it.
the type of person this person really is. So I feel like yeah, it's not all the stories that should be covered. If it's a child, yeah, we shouldn't show their faces. However, if you're a woman and you feel boldly that you didn't do this, you didn't do that, and it came out that you did from the beginning of the story, we should have seen your face.
Don't put yourself over there to
Yeah.
that. Now I want you to tell something to the ladies that are coming right now. Please, uh, but one thing before you come inside, no, on this situation, no matter how much the cases or how much problem we are going through, if you bring our marital issue outside, it's we are done. Oh. Like we are,
I
why
get
no
that.
no,
A lot
we
of
won't even do the
people
paternity again.
I get that.
What the make what's na antina na meti medi mohona. I'll be in the house, and then so if you watch it, you see sometimes the man is in the house and then they'll call
Call
from
him
the
or he's
hey,
at work
yes,
even.
what to say? Oh, Jira Bahano Muse. That
It's
is
true. I do believe that sometimes those it's not even sometimes it breaks a lot of relationships, it breaks a lot of marriages because there's some things that should be privately kept between the two of us. It's something that we can handle. But I think that the she wants to prove it so bad, like, oh, this is what is happening, or even she wants people to see the type of person that the man is, or that he's trying to shame me for something that's not true. I have to go and show the world so that you know proudly I will fight this in front of everyone to see
yeah.
that you're the father of my children. I wouldn't recommend it. Even in dating relationships, it's not everything that you tell your friends that's going on in your
Private
relationship. More
relationship.
than to go even to the radio station and go and tell them. At least in that case, just go to your pastor if you attend church, wherever you believe in, your counselors, your family
Exactly.
members.
It's
Try
not
to let them
everything
know.
that needs to come outside, no
Exactly.
matter how huge. We can talk about it. Can't you just go out and then get our paternity test, and then we should see
Yes,
that maybe this case were not mine or something. We
that's
can do
true.
this anytime that we want.
That's
So,
true.
well, I won't sit here to actually downgrade somebody's job, but then there are several ways to get solution to this.
Yeah.
So tell the lady something. They should close their legs and stick with one man.
That is true. I don't condone cheating for any side. Even that sometimes there's men that have secret wives, secret children on the outside of
But
the
then men are
marriage.
polygamous, so that one
But
is
no. It's still not right. If you've married someone and you
no,
have
no,
a
it
child
is
outside of your marriage,
no
it's so simple to say,
as
wifey, I'm realizing we're having an issue. I feel bad for what I've done, but I need to let you know that I went and got someone else pregnant. She's getting ready. She's about to have the baby. She's in her 9th month. So, and just because sometimes with the anything can happen where maybe the woman gives birth and she passes away. Now this child is coming to my house. How should I also treat this child? Should I also do the same thing and mistreat the child
okay.
just because my husband stepped out? But if I knew ahead of time and I'm understanding you, that's why they say you go for the understanding woman, the understanding man who will be able to, you know what? This is sensible. I get it. Like it's a mistake that's happened. However, it's also a blessing in a sense. So I should also, because of the love I have for you as my husband, the love I have for you as my wife, I will accept the child as my own and still provide and be there for the child. Sometimes some parents have some good step parents. They have really close relationships with their children to the extent you won't even know that that's not their biological child. You would think that she gave birth to that child. That's his own child. And then one day it'll come out like, oh, this is not even my actual father, but this is my dad. This is who I call my dad.
Exactly.
So that's how I see it. But I have a question for you.
Okay, don't worry.
So as a man, does this bring you any insecurities or bring you any stress when you're going out to date, knowing that there could be something like this that will happen in the future? Or how would you even take this situation if it was you?
Yeah, if it was me, like I think I've said it already. I'm not taking care of the children again. At that point, you are not my child. Go and look for your father. That is what I will do.
Oh my gosh.
Secondly, I am divorcing my wife. And then thirdly, I think this is something that it should be reported in the police. This is a criminal case. If it is not, they should actually write it and put it in the felony book, because this is
Oh
a
my
crime. Oh,
goodness.
serious. This is a crime, because you can't take advantage of me for 20, 30 years that I've taken care of someone's child. If I want to do that, there are a lot of children at orphanage that I could go and then take care of them. There are this Indian case or wherever you go, they'll come and then take them. I can go equally and take one child. If the goal is, if it is acceptable to just take care of a random kid is something that I should accept in my life, then I can do that. But then that
However,
is not it.
maybe this is your charity. That child is the one that you are supposed to be helping. That is the outsider child that you should be
It should
assisting in
come.
life.
It should be willingly. Like me and Kasa na me person, me not because
That's
of
true. It shouldn't be
this
by
is
force. But at the same time, you as a man too, you should be prayerful. Ask God, should I still be there for this child? Am I doing a disservice to the child if I let them go and I just give them out to the wolves? What if the actual father is nowhere to be found? What if there is no communication or contact? Every child in this world should have a mother or a father figure in their life, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I feel like it helps when you have two sides, even if they're not together. There's things that you can't gain from a woman. There's things you can't learn from a man by himself. And even then, if you divorce the wife and you abandon the two children, what about the other two that are yours? Are you still gonna be around? Are you really gonna come to the house, take
I'll
those
do
two,
that,
and let
yes.
the other two just watch you walk away with the other two?
Well, that is not my case. That's not my fault. It is your mother. So that one that you
And
can
that's
actually.
the thing, like you're saying, it's your mother. So you should be mad at the mother. Don't be mad at the children.
The result is the children. So if the mother, the
innocent
cause,
child.
I'm having problem with the cause. The result to automatically, I'll have a problem. I'm talking from anger here. I know this is not. This is emotional take. Do
Exactly,
you get it?
yeah.
This is me coming. But then if I sit down and then logically I want to take a maybe. Yes,
And that's
if
how I
calm
think
down
you
there.
should do. Like you shouldn't let your anger or your emotion, because it's true, it's hard not to, because it's an emotional situation. Raising your child, from the moment you find out that your wife is pregnant, your emotions are already bent towards this child.
Exactly.
From the moment you see the baby in the hospital, you're excited, you're happy, you're so already planning. Oh, I'm gonna put them into this sports. They're gonna do this. My child's gonna be a lawyer. My child's gonna be a doctor. So you're already coming up with this plan for their future. To find out that the future, you weren't even part of the past to be part of the future. So it's emotional, it's heartbreaking. However, like you said, when you sit down, you really think about it, no one is pushing you away. No one is saying you don't have to be in the child's life. It's your choice if you will still stay in the child's life. And more than likely, the children want you to be in their lives. The only time I'll say that sometimes it's an issue is maybe they find out their father might have more money or he might be more
Yeah,
successful.
that one they run away.
But at the same time, if the child too, if their mother raised them right, they will still have that respect. Like, even if this is my dad, that person didn't look for me. That person didn't even care to know if I was around. But you were there for me. So instead, everything that I get, I owe it to you still. You are my father, not this person that's there's a difference between a dad and a father.
Yeah.
And even then, sometimes, like in my opinion, some of those people, I just call them a sperm donor, but you are my actual father. So you have to weigh the odds.
So
you know?
yes, exactly like what you are saying. I mean, our parents play a lot of roles in our life, but then I've seen people being successful without even knowing their parents. So if I leave you and then you go to the woods, I don't think you fail. If failure is what you have to be, that one, that's not my fault. So I've said it already. So that is it, Charlie. Sorry for the man taking care of these children and then finally find out that they are not yours. There are a lot of celebrities that are going through. I know Diamond Platinum, he came out and then said, I know some of my children are not mine, but I'm not ready. This is his word verbally. I'm not ready to go for the paternity test and check it. So Wakata taking care of the children.
Exactly.
He knows that some of the children are not here. So that is it. This has been Star Views on City Star TV. My name is Nanarela. Did this fantastic episode with Efia Ahonfe. See how she they be, she they look JJ. They say that she they use Will Joy Beauty Studio. Their number is 0209497215. They are located at Koforidia Technical University, the main gate opposite there. That is where you will find Real Joy Beauty Studio. Lavish cosmetic, feel confident, smell amazing. Their number is also 0240479688 or 05799725582. If you want your Sure, your DD, your oil, everything that you need, contact Lavish Cosmetic for your everything that you need. Shakes Word said that they can provide solution to your fashion crime. What some people are wearing outside, please go to Otten House, the front view, so they can help you. Their number is 0530497826 or 0342032492. So Shakes Word will help you look good, look nice, and then look fair. You see, I'm talking nice. You see how Efia also talk beautifully. You can also, if you want to learn English, if you want to learn vocal, go to Love Community Montessori. They are also located at Koforidia Highway. You get to the Agric Highway opposite there. You will find them over there. Their number is 0549142884 or 0548669000. So Evia, thank you so much for coming. But then there's some things you said, you be share and talk about it.
You need to
Yeah,
watch those children.
they
The
are.
children are innocent. I stand on that.
Oh, you meet some other time. So bye bye.
Bye.